We have about 6 days left of Zani's banner, which means there is about 6 days until the newest pistol character, as well as a Carlotta rerun. As you can see, we do have a pretty decent amount of pulls, 150 there basically, and 63 there, so 212, I believe, 12? Can I math right? Is it 12? Yes, it's 12. 212, which is a pretty decent amount of pulls, I will give it that. But we want more pulls. Also, I need to farm stuff for the newest character. I have been spending a lot of time in this Tacit field farming all of these echoes. So today we're going to be doing quite a few things. First things first is we're going to be getting all of the resources to get the new character that I cannot remember how her name is pronounced leveled up. I do not think we'll need any more of, where are they, these, because we have 17 golds and that's not a whole lot. But if we go down to the purples, wherever that is, 242, and then well, the blues are capped out twice, so we have like at least 2,000 of them. I don't think I've ever seen this many of one resource, or to be fair, I don't think anyone has ever seen this much of one resource. That is 2,050 basically of this blue level, plus also another almost 2,000 over here in the green, the lowest level. So we definitely won't need any of them. I don't know what other materials she needs, whether she wants this stuff, but I do have a decent amount of stuff lying around, so I guess it should be fine. I might need to farm some when she does come out, I don't know. And then for weekly bosses, I'm sort of guessing she's gonna need this one, which is the Fleur de Lis boss, the newest one. I'm assuming that's what she's gonna need. So we're going to try to farm all of the stuff to level her up, so I don't need to do any of that farming when I get her. And then we also have a ton of events I need to do. We obviously have the resetting ones, so we need to do Tower of Adversity. We need to do this, and I will give this a crack. And then we have the limited time events. This one I don't think I can do because it is getting your friends to come back to the game, I believe. And that's a small problem because I don't have any friends. So that one probably won't be possible. This we've already done. This I need to do. This one we also need to do. I don't know if we're going to be able to collect all of these, but we will have to see. But this is going to be around for the next update, so I'll be able to definitely finish this off next update. We also have this event, which I've just been doing every day because it, resets every day. So that one will take a couple more days to finish off. We obviously have the main event, which is kind of long and painful that I need to finish. This one, which just got added, this is, again, a very, very time-gated, heavy event. I am so confused of how this event works, but sure. This event is not possible at the moment. It unlocks in 7 days. And then this event is just some web events, which I've already claimed the rewards for. So in terms of events, it is just this one and this one that I need to do, really, because all the other ones will sort of happen at the same time or over a couple days. So it's just these 2 events we need to do and then the reset stuff. Let's start off with the easiest of the 2 events, which is this one, because it is just going around and saying hello to a bunch of the other cubes. So we're going to quickly get this one done, as I did with the last massive big Astrite collecting video I did on Pistols Only, which was the last video. I sort of split it up over a couple days. I'm going to do the same thing here. I have almost a week for this video. So I'm just going to, spread it out over a couple days because we can, but I am going to finish this event off entirely today because it is pretty quick, especially considering I'm not actually reading any of the dialogue. I'm just skipping everything. So each quest takes about 30 seconds, not even that. It takes longer just to get to the actual quest sites than it does to do them. So this will be pretty quick. There are 13 of them though, which is excessive. I forget how pretty this place is. I never come here because really there's no point, but it is very, very pretty. And now we go straight from the prettiest place to the prettiest character. But there is the first 5 of these done. That took me a whopping 2 minutes. So we only have another 7 to go. 8, I can math. Zani, what the hell are you doing on the roof? I am actually pretty sure the last part of this quest, you need to do the main event quest first. So I'm only going to be able to do 12 of these today rather than all 13. So I can very quickly finish it off, when we are doing the main story quest or main event quest, because that one is definitely going to be split over a few days because it is not the most fun thing ever. And to be fair, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to fully clear it. Why do you want me to do that quest? We need to do exploration quests. Okay, we skip that for now. I've done basically everything except for this one, which I need to do the main event for, and this one, which apparently I need to do a world quest or exploration quest for. That's this one. That one's painful. Do I need to do that? Oh no, okay. I didn't really want to do this today, but no, well, looks like we're gonna have to. So give me a second while I go spam through a absolute crap ton of dialogue. Or actually you just mash the skip button. Bro, the lighting in this area is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at this. Look, what? The reflections on the ground, the lighting through the window, the perfect reflection of the window. Absolutely gorgeous, Wuthering Waves. Well, there we go. That is that quest done. It wasn't like super short, but I mean, it wasn't massively long either. So now let's go finish off this. This event is basically completed. We are just missing the very last part of it, which I need to do this quest for, so I will do that over a little bit. This is kind of a long event, so it'll take me a minute. But I wanted to get this quest done today, so we have done that, plus an exploration quest, which is nice. So I'm just going to start doing this tomorrow in the next couple days, and then this event and this one as they reset. So I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll do some more eventing. Okay, well, it has actually been a few days since I was on here doing some farming. I have just been doing the daily stuff, so this is fully done now, and I've done a bit of this, but we still need to do this main quest. So let's run over here. I should have just teleported over here, but that's fine. And we'll see how far we can go with this quest today. I don't know where I'm going to get to, but I think I'm just going to go until I get sick of it. That could be 20 minutes. That could be until the quest is done. I'm just going to spam through this until I am over doing quests. Oh, would you look at that? We've already got the first of the limited time rewards, which all of this is just unlocking all the cubes and then leveling up all of the cubes and then earning some anniversary coins that you sort of end up earning pretty easily. So basically we just need to unlock and level up all of the cubes. I really would love to know how the developers came up with this idea, because it is not very normal. I mean, it's pretty fun, but it's not a very normal thing you see done in most games. Little cube versions of your characters. Not the most standard gameplay ever. Damn, we're already up to the co-op level of this. That's a lot quicker than I thought we were going to be. Actually, wait, no, I just realized something. We need to do this in co-op at some point, because I'm pretty sure you need to actually do this in co-op to continue on with the quest. Oh my goodness. Camelia's cube mixed with Jinshi's ability is... Well, there's a lot going on there. But yeah, I do think I do actually need to do co-op at some point, because I need to continue the story. And I'm pretty sure you need to do co-op to continue the story, which could be a small problem. We're actually making some really good progress, because we're already up to level 6, and I've only been doing today's recording for like 24 minutes, which is actually pretty good. We're probably about halfway or so through, because realistically, I don't think we're getting much further than like 12 or 13, considering once we got up to, I think it was 18 or 17 or something like that, I had to go into co-op on my main account, and I have an S6 Camellia on there, and I was still struggling. But yeah, I do expect us to probably max out at around level 15. I don't think we're realistically going to be able to go much further than level 15. Obviously, I'm going to try it, but I don't want to do co-op. Ooh, and we get another one of the limited time rewards. We have 6 of the 12 cubes, so we're halfway through. And we have every single one of the cubes currently up to level 4, with the Camellia and the Shorekeeper cube up to level 5. I will be getting every single cube up to their max level because we need to get all the rewards. But for now, I'm just going to focus on the most important ones, but still try to get everyone up pretty equally. Oh, wait, I forget, we get the Carlotta cube now, which, I mean, just kind of seems fitting to use that cube on Carlotta. So I think I'm going to throw the Camellia cube onto Mortifi. We'll run Alto, continuing to be Healer Alto, as I normally run him. Not in this, he can run the Shorekeeper cube and continue to be a healer. And then we'll put Carlotta on the Carlotta cube, because why not? If I could run them all on their own respective cubes, I would, but unfortunately there is not a Alto or Mortifi cube. We have now also unlocked 9 of the cubes, as well as leveled up. Or not, we haven't leveled up. We've unlocked 2 Awakening modules. We are already on to level 10 of Bowser's Castle. Ooh, no, wait, that's a problem. We need to upgrade 5 cubes to level 10, and I have just upgraded everyone up to level 6, except for Carlotta, who is at level 7. So I'm going to need to probably go run this level 10 once more, and then get Carlotta, Camellia, Shorekeeper, and then, I know, Phoebe and Changli, or another couple characters up to level 10. This does give you a pretty decent amount of rewards, so I should be able to get 5 cubes up to level 10 doing this. But I do not know about that, so I might need to run this a couple more times. Probably should have remembered that I had to level up 5 cubes to level 10 and not leveled everyone up to level 6. Just worked on completing the quest first and then leveled everyone up. Well, there is 1 cube up to level 10. We cannot get the next one up to level 10, so we're going to need to run that yet again. Okay, well there is Camellia up to level 10. Well, there's 2 of the 5 cubes up to level 10. I probably have to do another 2 or even 3 runs in here. Well, I think this will be the last one I'm going to do today because I only have a couple more left and I could be running this floor 10 a couple more times. So I think if we can get everyone up to level 10, or at least the next 3 characters up to level 10 now, I'll continue. If not, I will just go farm the last bit in my own time because it's pretty easy. And then I will come back tomorrow and we can finally get all of the cubes up to level 10 and finish off this event. But there is 3 of the 5 cubes up to level 10. I will try to go the rest of them, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. We can go 4 up to level 10, but yeah, there is not enough of those left for the next character to get up to level 10. We do have the Camellia Awakening though, so we can throw that on her. But that is as far as I'm going to go today. I do need to do a little more farming in there, and it's getting a little bit late. I've been doing this for just over an hour, and I didn't really want to spend more than an hour today. We also do have this, which I can claim a couple stuff for. I don't think I'm going to buy anything just yet because I want to wait until we get 2,200 so I can buy all of the pools. But this does have another 35 days left, and we do get a lot of these night market tokens from pulling. So that is not going to be a problem because we're going to be doing a lot of pulling next update. So I will see you all tomorrow with hopefully 5 of those cubes up to level 10. Okay, so I've gone and finished off this quest now, or this level 10 yet again. I only need to do it once as I thought. So that means we can jump into here, go to the Zani cube and get her hopefully all the way up to level 10. Boom, there we go. Now I did actually also go and finish this off on my main account. I fully, or basically almost finished this event off. And I learned from that this quest doesn't actually end until you completely, like 100% clear the level 21, and that is not going to be possible without going to co-op, which means I can just complete all of these rewards and then all of these rewards. And I did say yesterday that I thought I'd need to go into co-op because that's the only way to complete this quest, but I have to fully clear floor 21, so I can just not go into co-op, just do as far as we possibly can and then call it a day, because this doesn't give you any Astrite rewards anyway. So as long as I can complete all of this, which is getting up to level 15, it might be a challenge, but as long as we can do that, then it does not matter, which is nice because that means that I do not need to go into co-op at all. Yes, the event quest will still be just sitting around on this account, never to be completed, but I do not care because we won't be able to unless we go into co-op. And as expected, still a whopping 7 minutes left. And that was on level 12, so 3 more levels, I don't think we're going to have a problem. And now I think I am just going to just work through each cube individually because they're all up to at least level 8. I'm just going to go through and get everyone up to level 10. Ooh, we finally got the Shorekeeper Awakening. We have the Camellia one. Do we have the Carlotta one yet? No, we do not have the Carlotta Awakening yet. That is annoying considering she is the main one I'm using. This is the one part of the quest that annoys me. There's like 20 seconds of just sitting around and doing nothing because they give you like 30 seconds to go collect all the chests. I am 90% sure it does not take you 30 seconds to collect 3 chests. So you end up just running around for like 20 seconds, which when you're just spamming through quest gets annoying. Now, level 14, is this going to have the Cartathea cube? It is. Also, we have 9 cubes up to level 10. So that means I can just run this level 14. That will probably give us enough materials to get the last 2 cubes up to level 10. And then level 15 should be able to give us enough of the coins or cookie things, whatever they are, to get Cartathea's cube up to level 10. If not, I'll just run level 16. And there we go, the last cube is now acquired. Now we just need to go about leveling all of them up. And with the last cube being acquired, we can see this pretty sick little cutscene that is very weird without any audio or music, because my music is turned down for content. It makes the content a lot better, but that makes cutscenes really weird because I just hear all the sound effects and no music. I have just noticed in this quest, I don't think you guys would be able to tell because it is on my monitor, but I'm getting an unbelievable amount of screen tearing because my monitor is so terrible. Oh wait, we completed this quest. That's good, I forgot that was a thing. But yeah, my monitor is so terrible that literally running Wuthering Waves causes screen tearing, because it is just about the crappiest monitor you could possibly buy. Luckily though, I am actually upgrading it relatively soon, hopefully. Okay, well there is basically all the main stuff done. We just need to get all the cubes up to level 10, which all we have left is the Cartathea cube. And then we also need to get a couple more of the Awakening modules, so I might have to go a little bit further than level 15. Damn, that was just 650,000 or 600 something thousand from Carlotta. That is quite good. I don't know where she's getting that damage from, because I wouldn't imagine there'd be a ton of damage buffing, except for the cubes. I think they buff the character's damage. I don't really know, it didn't say anywhere specifically about that, but I think they do, because there is no way that Carlotta's hitting 625,000. She has definitely not been doing that much from memory. Well, let's see how far we can get the Cartathea cube up, and that is going to be all the way to level 10 in one go. Very nice. Now, I don't think I have your one of those either. No, I do not. Okay, well, we can claim these two. So there is all of the limited time rewards done. Very nice and easy. We can also claim this one for clearing level 15. And now we just need to get another 3 more Awakening modules. I don't really need to because it doesn't give you any Astrite, but I would like to at least fully clear this section. It's just going to annoy me if it isn't. Okay, well, I think that level 16, 17, whatever I'm on now, that might be our max, because we only had about 4 minutes left there, which isn't bad, but they get significantly harder each one. So I don't think we're going to be able to go much further than this, so let's just hope we can get all of the Awakening modules. I did forget though, I can just buy them from here. So we do not... Wait, no, we get the Carlotta one. I'm pretty sure there was also the Cartathea one in there. Yes, indeed. We also have the Phoebe one. And of course, obviously, the Carlotta one. I believe that that is all of them. There we go. That is that done. I could try going further, but considering how difficult that was, I'm not really going to bother. Plus, we don't really get any more rewards, or at least Astrite rewards, and that's all I really care about. So that is just about everything completed. Obviously, this quest is still here, but I need to clear level 21, and that just isn't happening. But with that, that means that all of the quests, except for this one and this one, which unlocks in 3 days, this one's almost done. But otherwise, this quest is done. This one I will complete once I do some more pulls next update. This one's done. This one is also done. And then these two are done. And all this stuff is weekly or monthly reset stuff. So there we go. That is all of the events I need to do, which has brought us to a very nice grand total of 163 plus the other 63. So 226. I don't remember how many we had to start off with, but I think it was maybe just around 200 or so, 210. So we've made anywhere from 10 to 20 pulls or so doing those events. While we are here, I would like to reward myself from finishing all those events with some standard banner pulls, and maybe getting a little bit lucky and getting a couple more copies of the Static Mist. Not that I really need it. And it looks like, unless we get a 5-star here, we are not going to be getting a 5-star pistol. A little bit unfortunate, but I mean, to be honest, we have enough of them, I don't really care. We have a grand total of 5, 6, 7 of them. I don't really need another one. But hey, that has actually done this stuff, I believe. Yes, we consumed Lustrous Tide, so we get another 100 night market tokens. So now the last thing we need to do to prepare for the new character, and that is making sure we have enough materials. Now they have released the list of materials she needs. She is obviously going to need these lovely things, which I have plenty of, they're not a problem. She also needs these, I believe, which could definitely be a problem because you do not have that many of them. But, well, for one, we have plenty of other stuff that I could just use to craft up the correct stuff. But then also we do have the supply packs where I can craft 133 of the golds. That does not account for the purples, where I can get 274. Her weapon needs these, which also, again, I can only get 14 from supply packs. But I do have a decent amount lying around, and again, we have a bunch of other materials that I don't really use that much, which I could craft up into these. We do have 509 of the lowest grade, so we should be able to do everything for that. Then she needs these, which I will need to go farm, and this boss, which I've already pre-farmed. We have enough of them. The shell credits are not a problem, and the level up materials. We have 397 of the golds there, and then the weapons we have 281. So that shouldn't be a problem either. And then the final thing we'll need for her is echoes, which I have already got a couple of. I don't know what we want to run in terms of main onset ones and 4 costs and 3 costs and all that stuff. As you can see, I have a lot of them lying around. So I don't think it'll be a problem. Again, I don't know what I want to run as 4 cost or 3 cost or anything. I will need to have a look at what stats she would like, but I have just locked the DPS sort of focus, or the most sort of normal stats for most characters, so attack for the 1 cost. And then like arrow damage and attack, I think I do have a couple energy regen ones for the 3 costs. And then I'd assume, I don't know if she'd want to use this as a 4 cost, but I have some crit damage ones here. I have HP if she needs it. I don't really know what she's going to need, but I have farmed an absolute boatload of that Echo Tacit Field. So I think whatever stats she'll need, I will probably have something for it. Whether it rolls well, that is another story. But luckily, it looks like I won't need to do any pre-farming for her because this account has just so much random stuff lying around that I either already have everything I need or will be able to craft everything for her very, very easily. So with that being said, that is all I have time for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you liked this video, go check out the last time we did some pulls on this account, which was for this lovely girl right here. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.